What up, Card Kingdom family? Kenji back for some more drafting. This time it's going to be on Magic Arena. We got some of this Arena Cube ahead of us. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. We're going to do a little bit of a change up, just do one Arena Cube this week as the new set, Murders at Karlov Manor, comes out next week. So don't really want to play any more Lost Caverns at Ixalan. The new set's going to come out next week. We will jump upon that. Let's change things up. We'll jump into our pick one, pack one. This is going to be best of one Arena Cube. Arena Cube obviously is going to be much more toned down than the vintage cube you're used to, but you can still do a lot of cool things. They have now recently added the fetchlands to the Arena Cube, so those are decent pickups. I don't think they're crazy, but they are good, especially in a pack like this where you don't really have anything super great. I mean, I think Scarab God's maybe the best card here, besides the Mire. The thing about Arena Cube and basically all cubes is you can really draft whatever you want. I think more so in the Arena Cube than the Vintage Cube. But if you just want to be like, I want to force green-black, you can do that and end up with a pretty good deck. I'll first pick the Mire. I guess it's the safest pick around here. Don't know what I feel like doing right now. Do we want to do some aggro? Do we want to do some control? Some mid-rangey stuff? Another fetch here if we wanted to. There's a stomping ground for the Mire as well. Burn down the house is always solid. What am I feeling like? I don't know. Maybe I just want to take fetch into fetch. Could do that. Is that what we want to do? Again, all about what you want to draft and not necessarily reading the signals, I think, is how you draft this format. Yeah, I'll just take another fetch. What the hell? Don't really see much reason to do anything else right now. Maybe we just take Forsaken Crossroads. Maybe we just keep taking a bunch of land. 3 picks in, 3 lands. Good start for a Field of the Dead deck if we can get it. Oh, hey, look at that. Rogrin Triome now. Fetchable with both our Mire and our Strand. So is the Sacred Foundry, notably, but of course, try better than buy. Yeah, sure. Keeps me open. I will say there's one card that I always want to get in this format, and that is the Oracle of the Alpha. If you are unaware, it's a 2/3 flyer for a blue and 2 that whenever it attacks, scries 1, but most importantly, excuse me, save myself. Okay, anyways, when it enters the battlefield, you shuffle all of the Power 9 into your library, so it's a really cool card. It's more fun than it is good. But that's the card I'm always on the lookout for in these cubes. I think I'm just going to take the Day of Judgment here. I expect to be a little bit more control-y. And now I'm going to take the Guardian Idol. There are not many good mana accelerants in this format outside of green. Green, of course, has a bunch of creatures and stuff that can ramp. But if you're not playing green, it's really hard to pick the ramp cards up. Or rather, there just aren't many of them, so I like taking the Guardian Idol here for sure. This is a neat start. That's a very late The Great Henge. Holy smokes. 7th pick, pack 1. I should, if I was reading signals, I would take that and jump into green, but I'm just going to take Disallow. Big Score. That's actually one of my favorite 4-drop spells in the format. Draw 2 and make 2 treasures. Awesome. Strangle's good. Canal's decent. Ah, yes. Just my classic Jeskai stuff. I will say, for those of you who are used to watching me on Magic Online, Arena is definitely a more friendly user experience. visually, as well as basically everything else. Magic Online is great, but Arena, I think, does. Especially from a streaming and recording perspective, take the cake a little bit. All right, pick 9. This is our wheel pack, and we got nothing good. Nothing that I want, anyway. I guess there's a world where I could splash the Anguished Unmaking for fixing. That's fine. Sphinx's Revelation, yeah. Hey, the Iron Crag. I do not mind running this card, just as a 2-mana rock that adds a colorless. The ETB ability, or the triggered ability, usually going to be irrelevant, but like I said, the non-green mana acceleration is really hard to come by. So, good pickup there for us, actually. Okay, so things I'm going to be looking for as win cons. Approach of the Second Sun. Random Planeswalkers. Demoralization. I guess I would take like a Frost Titan if it came to that. Oh, Field of the Dead. We mentioned that earlier. What are the good Jeskai win cons are there? Good control-y win cons. Key to the Archive. Though you're not always gonna... Key to the Archive is not actually a good win con. The only card you can win with Key to the Archive is, again, Approach of the Second Sun, so... Alright, that's the end of pack 1. Let's go to pack 2. Okay, good enough pack. Card that I've really, really enjoyed in this format is the Surgical Metamorph. This one's actually kind of crazy. So it costs 3 if you are on the draw. And it enters as any permanent. Copy of any permanent. So unlike Phyrexian Metamorph, which copies artifacts and creatures, you can copy planeswalkers and stuff with this. Other good cards, I think Prismari Command would be my second choice. There's a Cybus Siphoner, which is really good. 4 mana, return an instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Wrath of God's decent. I think Metamorph, again, is just the safest there. There's the Field of the Dead. Okay. I'm not going to pass that. Is there a chance it would wheel? Absolutely, but given how our start is, this is one of the cards we were really looking for. Sulphur Falls, Fabled Passage, Brazen, all good as well. 2 really nice good green win cons, the Prime Time and the Hoof. There aren't many ways to accelerate into your mana sources. Oh, we got the Golos now, too. Okay, well, there's one of the ways to accelerate and even tutor for Field of the Dead. That's beautiful. Losing out on Inferno Titan. A couple more blue duels. Good. Good, good, good. Hollowed Fountain now. Yes, 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 yes. All coming up. Wow, this is great. Steam Vents over Rafine's Tower. Steam Vents is fetchable with both Mire and Strand, so... I mean, I guess the Tower is as well, but... I guess blue, white, black is maybe a little bit better than blue, red here. I don't even need to be playing red if I don't want to, and that gives us access to the Anguish Unmaking. Yeah. We'll take the Tower. There's the Approach! Okay! Hey! Would you look at that? God, the Shrine now, if we want to. Oh yeah, I love a Midnight Clock as well. I guess I probably need to take a few more actual spells. We're at 12 spells and a lot of land. Our fixing's fantastic, though. 2 fetches, 2 tri-lands, 2 duels. I have to be a little bit careful about how many of my lands always enter tapped. Because right now we have 3 lands that always enter tapped. So we definitely need to get some more cheap interaction if possible. I mean, I'm going to take a second Wrath of God effect here. But cheap burn, a couple cheap burn spells. If we could get Swords to Plowshares, for example, that would be incredible. Creatures are just so good nowadays. Like, there are going to be games, or very likely going to be games, where we play against an aggro deck and they have like 2-drop, 3-drop, 3-drop or something. And even if we have Day of Judgment, they probably get some amount of value back. Awkwardly, I don't think we play Fabled Passage here because we already have so many non-basics. I don't know how many basics we realistically run with that card. I think I'm supposed to take Sulphur Falls. Brainstorm actually not bad with our fetches. I think I like the Titan a little bit more. Don't think we want the Inspiring Vantage, but Felidar Retreat actually doesn't seem unplayable. Alright, not going to play any of those. Could splash Mirari's Wake. Don't have a green source yet, but could. There's the swords. Okay, beautiful. A lot of good ones here, actually. Snapcaster, Unholy Heat, 2 more 1-mana burn spells, Elspeth Conquers. Obviously, swords is just a little bit too good. Okay, Wandering Emperor. There's another good Wrath-ish effect, plus even a win con. Oh, wait, no, this is the 4-mana Emperor. I thought that was the 6-mana one, but it's still the pick here, I guess.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will...
Emrakul is another amazing win con. It's expensive, but this card, when you cast it, normally wins the game in short order. If you cast it. That actually gives me a reason to run the Bauble again. It's just another card to throw in and throw away. Golos is a win con. I think we just take Chart a Course here. I'm going to debate playing that Mirari's Wake if we can get a green fetchable land or something. Yeah, I still need some more early game plays. Oh, there's the Sublime Epiphany. Hey, Jetmir's Garden, red, white, green for the Wake. I think the Jetmirs might wheel, and the Sublime is a little bit too good. Oh, and the Magma Opus too. Red, black, green now. I don't know if I actually want to splash the Anguished Unmaking. I guess we kind of want to add black just for Golos, though. Now we have some really good Golos hits, too. For, like, the Golos spin. I guess that makes sense to still run it. You know what? I'm going to try to run the Wake. This deck looks cool. I don't have a way to search out a basic land, right? Not currently. Not the lands I want. Wormcoil's good. Crucius is insane. Is that splashable in our deck? It's kind of hard to cast. Might just be better to take Wormcoil or Metamorph. God, Crucius is so good, though. Alright, I'll try. Oh, there's the Wandering Emperor, or the Eternal Wanderer now. Search for Azcanta and Lightning Strike are both very good as well. I have 2 Wrath effects already. I think this is actually Search. Good, good. Snapcaster's amazing, but I need the Unholy Heat. Let's take Bolt. Good. More cheap removal. I guess the Iconoclast would not be garbage in our deck. That's actually not bad too, right? 2 damage to each creature, planeswalker, or battle in the early game. Neutralize and Reflector Mage also both good. Alright, I'm going to cut the Bauble. Probably going to cut Disdainful Stroke. I'm going to cut the black splash cards and then still run the Godless Shrine for probably Golos purposes. Did not get there on the Wake, which is really sad. I mean, I still have a couple. We could run Lyra. I don't like Lyra, but it's good versus the aggro decks. Yeah, that looks fun. I'm going to cut the Iconoclast. We're going to be wrathing away anyways. So Fountain, Falls, Tower, Rogren, Mire, Field, Strand, Crossroad, and the Godless Shrine for random Golos. Although we already have Rafine's Tower for random Golos, but I guess this is another land for Field of the Dead as well, right? In fact, this is... I probably even want to run 18 lands in this deck. This is probably an 18 land deck more than it is 17. That's 8 red sources, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blue, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 white. That's actually pretty good. I mean, I guess we still don't have green for Golos then. Damn it. Oh, man, I needed a green duel. Maybe I should have taken Ziatora's or whatever that other one was, the Jetmir's. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to throw in a basic forest. In theory, we could still activate Golos off of, like, Big Score Treasure once. I'm just going to add one more. I'm going to go 1841. We'll submit that and go to round 1. Double check. Let's do it. Seems fun. Okay, let's go off to round number 1. And looks pretty good. Pretty good. Uh-oh, turn 1 forest. Do they have the mana dork? They do not. Good. We might just bolt a creature here, depending on what it is. Yeah, that's probably worthwhile. Looks like they probably have a Stone Coil Serpent in their hand as well. Now we can go Iron Crag into search for his Canton next turn if we want. Tranquil Fillback, just a 3/3, okay? We drew a clock as well. I'm gonna need to draw a Wrath of God. Isn't that what it always comes down to? Draw Wrath versus the creature decks or lose. I'm expecting a 4/4 snake here, perhaps. Actually, if I had a green source, there it is, the 4/4 snake. I suppose I do have a green source in big score. Let's see, so if I go clock plus idle, I'll have 6 mana. 2, 4. Yeah, we can do a little bit of setup here still. I'm gonna take 7 and go to 8. If they play a Planeswalker this turn, we probably lose. But now next turn I can go big score into Metamorph on their Frillback, paying a green to kill the Stone Coil. Kind of funny. Alright, now I need to draw Wrath. Copying the Gargaroth, though, with Metamorph is still a pretty big game, actually. Opus, can't cast that. I mean... Oh, I can't hold up Neutralize here, can I? Oh, that sucks. So I guess I big score and hope to find Wrath first and foremost. And if I don't, I need to go like this, copy the Gargaroth, and hope they can't kill it. And if they do, I lose. Good beats. Uh-oh. That's a good one, too. If I don't die, the llama is going to be problematic. It would have been so good if we could copy the Gargaroth and have held up that Neutralize, but I was a blue short. That doesn't kill me, but it's really bad. So what I do here is I block the Serpent and gain 3 life. And I can use the treasure to pay for the Elish Norn trigger. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's add blue. Let's see. So we're gonna untap and say go. It's fine. We want to let them attack. Okay, so they're going to get multiple triggers here. Let them draw. Now we go like this. I guess we bounce the Gargaroth. Do you really have something here? Please no. Wow, are you kidding? That's so sick. Well, if they don't have that there, we basically win. That's really unfortunate. Shoot. I think we played that correctly. I mean, a Wrath would have won at any point. Dang it. What could I have done differently there? Maybe I shouldn't have discarded the Neutralize. Maybe I should have just copied their Gargaroth and passed. That just seems unlucky, though. So what would have happened if they didn't have it? Because we would have made another Gargaroth. We would have bounced their Gargaroth. We could go block, block, gain 6, and we had 1 open mana to pay for one of the Elesh Norn triggers. Wow. Good beats. Well. It is what it is. That hand seems okay. Hey. Where were you for the win last game, you jerk? Evolve the sleeper for our opponent. Let's go with the turn 2 search. Okay, we're gonna need to find another white source here. Which I guess Opus can be. Okay, we're gonna want to keep that. So we'll go Rogrin this turn, pass. Crossroads next turn, untap as white and Wrath. Yeah, the Gix. Man, being on the draw versus all these creature decks is so annoying, but what can you do? I mean, like I said, creatures these days are just so good. So much value even when I end up wrathing now. Like they still have 6 cards in their hand after this. Sure. Okay. Go land pass, big score into Magma Opus, hopefully. God. Brutal. Let's discard this into the fire. Swords was a decent draw. Swords the Preacher now. Flip Bars Canta. Okay, that's really nice. Now we can get a couple of zombies as well. So I'm going to upkeep, go like this. Oh, I have to grab Godless Shrine if I want to make another zombie here. I can't grab a mountain. I guess I could grab Rafine's Tower, not shock myself, and just use both treasures. That's probably okay. Let's shoot Sorn for 2, them for 2. Let's tap the flyer and one of their lands. Alright, we have a couple counters now, so we need to find a way to deal with their 2/3 flyer, but are you joking? Okay. Swords is gone. What else do I have to draw here? I have Unholy Heat, Epiphany. Alright, so I'm just going to draw for turn then. Go down to 5. Land and pass. This would be really sad if I just went quick 0-3. Oh my lord, a brick. Okay. I'm gonna let that pyro resolve. I can also disallow one of the triggers to effectively gain 2 life, but that's pretty miserable. Alright, we're gonna need to counter that one. Need to find, like, unholy heat, like I said. Wandering Emperor. I'm gonna have 4 mana if I take Sublime. Wrathing's not good enough because they have Den of the Bugbear. Oh, man. Pretty unfortunate. Alright, I'm back to 3, but this is not winning. Nearly dead on board here, and if they obviously have any kind of burn, we're dead. Actually, I guess I have approach now to gain 7 back, so I guess I don't do anything there. Oh, am I dead on board now? Oh, they have the unholy heat. Oh my god. So we go to 1. Oh, they could have animated their den there for the win. Unless I'm already dead. There it is. A little bit too late, but... if we had drawn that 1 turn sooner, I think we might have been okay. Alright, good beats. Yeah, we're 0-2. Jeez, both these games we've lost. I think it's just been really, really close, but I think our deck is good. So, let's rattle off from here, because I think that's just an unlucky start. Oh and 2. On the draw again, dang it. Another good-looking hand, though. Alright. Probably gonna go grab Rogrin Triome with Flooded Strand. Hall of Storm Giants, turn 1. Alright, so maybe the opponent's also on a more control-y deck. Yep, looks like they will be. We'll keep that, because I can go Crag into Guardian Idol. If they want to counter my Iron Crag, I'm happy. Sure. Shock themselves pass, huh? Let's see, let's add green now because we have Golos. Cybus Siphoner on their Absorb Energy. You got it. Yeah, Search for Azcanta is gonna basically win this game. I do not care if they counter this. Bolt is exiled too, so that would get rid of their Siphoner. That's fine. I think I'm actually going to trade off my Guardian Idol as well if given the opportunity, because that'll let us flip Azcanta next turn. Sure. Kind of a no-value time warp as well. That's not bad. That's good, but I want to flip my Azcanta, because now when we Golos here and get the Field of the Dead online, it's going to be really, really hard for them. Not holding up double blue. Okay. I think we're just going to pass and activate Azcanta. Do not care about that. Sure, let's take a counter. Valky. That's fine. You can take my Inferno Titan, no big deal. So we're going to lead on the Wandering Emperor now.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you.
And then we'll go ahead and just keep activating Azcanta. If they kill Wandering Emperor now, that's okay. No big deal. Oh, I bricked. Yikes. And we lost Emrakul, which would have been really good. Our own Epiphany. We still only have 3 blue sources. Okay, so if they activate the ability, we can just swords in response. And they're off it. Alright, nice. Yeah. Flipped Azcanta plus Field of the Dead versus another control deck is going to be extremely hard for them to beat. So we lost 2 versus 2 creatures deck. We beat the other control deck. I feel like it should be vice versa. We should be okay versus the creature decks and maybe lose versus the other control decks, but all right, at least we got a win on the board now. 1 and 2. On the draw again. Dang it. Oh, this hand. I have turn 2 Guardian Idol, so I'm going to keep it, but... Oh, okay. That's good as well. Hoping to play against a slower deck, I suppose. Maybe another control-y deck. Oh, they get to take my Iron Crag. I wanted that. Well, that was a good replacement draw. Hell, that was a fantastic replacement draw. And once again, let's go ahead and name green here for Golos. Yeah, we'll keep a fetch. I can go grab Rogrin or Rafines. Sweet. Oh, good. Wow, in fact, now I'm just going to grab a red source and Inferno Titan Sorin away. It was rather nice of them to do that for me.
A triumph of the weak.
Okay. Let's go to combat. Sweet. We might as well pump twice here. And then just run out Golos' second main phase. That's fine. Do I want to redraw that? No, not particularly. Actually, I guess I need to get Rafine's tower with Golos. Well, no, it's probably still safer just to grab Field of the Dead here instead of a black source. Because if I grab Godless Shrine or Rafine's tower and then they just kill the Golos, then I will have regretted everything, you know? Another mountain, a little bit unfortunate. Does not trigger our field. Alright. They are going to have a bunch of manas now. Pass? I guess I do go for the Opus end of turn anyways. I assume they have a counter here. Because the whale enters tapped if they cast it on a turn other than their own. Hey, they had the Epiphany. Nice. And they reset my clock as well. Shame. Oh, there's Rafine's tower for the black source. That's good. Okay, that's fine. I mean, they know Emrakul's in my hand, so... The fact that they used a Sublime Epiphany already, so unless they have Snapcaster Mage or Torrential Gearhulk, we're going to be able to take their turn, maybe? Because Gearhulk or Snapcaster can flash back the Epiphany and counter the trigger of the Emrakul. It's coming! Ooh! There's a fun one. Alright, Key to the Archive. 4 mana artifact enters tapped, adds 2 mana of any combination of colors, and they get to draft 1 of 3 cards. One of their choice of 3 cards out of 15 cards, I should say. Discards Brazen Borrower. Okay. They know I am drawing Approach too. I mean, even if they have the counter for Emrakul, we still get the extra turn of theirs before they get another. Like, yeah, they grabbed Counterspell off of Key. Sure. Good hit for them. Oh, they have a Commit to Memory! Interesting. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I kind of want to commit their Key. Play out their Rankle attack and make both players sack a creature. Nice. Alright, that's fun. Because now if they cast Memory, they're going to have basically no mana left, and I'm going to get first go at it. Alright, they're just going to wail. We don't care about that. Go approaching, say go. They redraw their Key. Yeah. Oh, Auto Tapper tapped him out of blue, notably. So if they grab Counterspell, they can't cast it this turn. Land gives us 2/2s. We can cycle the Triome. They are in a very rough spot. Oh, they're just gonna fire off the memory, sure. Sweet. Oh, yeah. Goodness, goodness. So we're gonna wanna fire off as much as we can before our clock pops off again for us to redraw another 7. Okay. I don't want to add a counter to my clock. I could metamorph Field of the Dead too if I wanted to. Because remember, we're going to lose all these permanents, or lose all these cards in our hand in a moment. Kind of want to copy their key, but... Tidebinder, the Inferno Titan trigger, that's fine. Well, I guess I'll just pass. I don't care about this. I know my hand's going to shuffle, but if we redraw a counter, I'd still like to be able to hold it up if possible. Oh, wrong counter. We drew the 6-mana counter that I can't cast. Yeah, they have a window, a turn here to do something. That is not it.
I know what must be done. No time for a break.
Hey, they have an approach too. Nice. But aren't they just dead now? I think they're very, very dead here. Alright, that'll do her. No wrong way to win this game. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. Good. Okay. Well, we're smacking on the control decks and losing versus the creature decks. What are we now? 2 and 2? It was a long game. GG, go next. Game 5. Alright, good enough on the draw, but good enough. Bivouac turn 1. So red-white aggro. Possibly. That doesn't necessarily mean aggro, but I would say it's more likely that there's some kind of creature-based deck. Micaeus for 1. don't need to heat the Micaeus quite yet. I might do it here in response to them playing another creature, depending on what it is. Just running out the Bone Crusher. All right. And we can just bolt to the Bone Crusher. Remember, Guardian Idol enters tapped, so I couldn't play Guardian Idol into Bolt. Oh, that's a nice draw, too. Pass with Wanderer open. If they activate or attack, then we get to Wanderer it. Sarah Paragon. That's annoying. I can copy the Paragon with Metamorph and then play my own land from the graveyard, though, which is kind of neat. They might not actually attack here. Yeah, dang it. I think I just have to use my mana up efficiently, though.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming. We must protect the people.
Just make some blockers. I think I kind of like making that play of Metamorph on their Paragon. Obviously, getting another mountain's not great for Field of the Dead purposes, but we want to be able to cast the Idol there, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Again, I only have 2 blue, which has hurt us before. Oh, that's right. Restless Prairie counts as a Forest Plains. Wait, no. Sorry. They have to sacrifice a Forest Plains and then they can grab any land. If they can deal with my Paragon, they're going to want to do that, right? So that they can kill my Emperor. But that doesn't accomplish that. We're just going to let the Wandering Emperor die.
I'll be back.
Let's just name blue here. Yeah, big score's good. I think I just let them attack. They might as well cast Micaeus. They don't need to cast anything from their hand, though. Gonna play it as a baby, huh? That's fine. Good enough. Notably, they can still recast their Sarah Paragon here. There's a Knight of the Reliquary, even if they don't have a land, but I'm okay with that. So I can big score away the planes and then replay the planes off of the Paragons. It's kind of cute. Yep, that's fine. Oh, that's pretty good too. Nice. I suppose I don't even need to Wrath right now. There's no rush. In fact, it's probably better to leave them with creatures for when I do Emrakul. Uh-oh, why are they looking at my graveyard? Alright, another red source. They're animating their bivouac. Okay. Now what? I guess they can put a 1/1 counter on Halana and Elena. Oh, so they're throwing away their bivouac because they get to replay it later with Paragon, maybe? And they just want to get the extra counter on Halana? Putting on their Paragon. Okay. Pretty happy with that trade. Out of the Reliquary with Paragon's really cool. Really cool. Wingmate Rock. Do not care. I mean, I could Wrath into Emrakul. I have enough mana, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Because Metamorph Dying is an artifact and a creature in the graveyard. Technically, I'm supposed to attack first, but that's pretty irrelevant. Wow, their hand is very bad. Oddly, I do want to play out their 3/3, just so they can't activate the abilities of it. Lightning Bolt, so they can cycle their Jet Mirrors. Oh, no, they should have cycled first. Because now if there's 2 land underneath, they don't get to play them out. Luminarch Aspirant. Okay, we don't care about that. They have no more lands that they can animate, right? So we just put them on a 2-turn clock here. $13, flying trample, protection from instants. Bonk. Alright, GG's. The honorable death. Alright, we beat a creature deck this time. Woo! 3 and 2. Let's go to game number 6. On the play. It's a pretty weak hand, but I'll keep it. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure nothing poor can come of this. This is a hand that wants to be playing against creatures, I guess. Because versus control, it's pretty bad. Hey, creature! I don't want to bolt that since it'll let them draw a card. It's going to enter tapped. So we have Wrath versus presumably a creature deck this time. That's good. Are they white red, white black, white green, white blue? I guess Sentinel doesn't have to be in an aggressive deck, but that's where I normally like to play it in. Yeah, I'll let them draw a card. Hell, you know what might be cute? To metamorph my clock. Get a second clock for value. Phiomancer. I still don't think we pulled the trigger on the Wrath yet. Though I could get extremely punished by them drawing a hand disruption effect. Oh, whoops, I should have played out my Godless Shrine, I forgot. The clock wasn't going to trigger their Esper Sentinel. Whoopsies. Because we're playing it as a creature, copying the clock, not playing it as a clock. Alright, play one more creature. Please. If they just pass, I'll Wrath still. They can't mana tithe me, so I don't mind paying the 1. Yeah, maybe they're just gonna flash in Emperor or something. Yeah.
Run away.
So we have land and sorcery in our graveyard currently. ECD on a clock is really annoying. Ooh. That exiles as well.
Who's got the edge in this fight?
This will exile the Planeswalker,
Our swords will cross again.
so they don't get to bring it back with Elspeth Conquers. This is a really important turn. We need them to not do super relevant things this turn. Nice. Okay. They might have another instant speed trick here, but... maybe like Anguished Unmaking on the clock would make sense. Because what we can do is... currently I'm taxed by the Elspeth Conquers death. But we can counter the third trigger. Oh. Well, they don't get back much, so I guess we want to do it to that. Yeah, okay. If they have the Mana Tithe now, I'm going to get completely screwed, but so be it. It's too bad they've had so many instant speed tricks. It's kind of been hosing us. Okay, that doesn't do anything right now. It will deal an extra 2 damage potentially next turn. Oh, why did they... they should have gained 2 life, right? Yeah. Not a big deal, but... slight mistake on their part. That's good. And actually, I could even just win next turn. I can activate the clock and redraw 7, and if I draw Approach, I can cast it with a land. Virtue of Persistence. Well, there aren't too many things in the graveyard. Just Esper Sentinel. I'm guessing we're better off flipping the clock here instead of Emrakul. Okay, didn't get the immediate win, but we got some good hits. Let's see. 2, 4, 6. I want to play Field of the Dead, but then I won't be able to Wrath plus hold up Neutralize, which I think we want to do. So they can get back one of those creatures, don't really care. Again, obviously they can keep getting it back, but that's fine. Start making zombies. A slow grind out. Sholdred. That doesn't kill my token. Okay, don't care about that. Shoot them for 2. Shoot a Fiomancer for 2. 4/4 blocks the memory. Swords. Alright, that's probably better. Don't think we're actually going to Emrakul anymore here. It's a funny game. This is just waiting till we draw our other approach. Oh, we've got a very firm hold on the game. Bounce the Virtue, counter the Giant, copy our 4/4, draw an extra card. They're gonna get 1 snake off of me, or rather off of their Fiomancer, but that's fine. Let's go Scry. I wish they would just sack their Flooded Strand. Oh, there's the approach. Oh, that wins. Cycle neutralize. Cast approach, GG. Nice. Okay. Slow and control, baby. This is the comeback. The 0-2 into 4-2. On to game 7. On the play, hands fine. Not good, but fine. We'll Flooded Strand for our Triome here. Okay, let's play the turn 2 Iron Crag, and then next turn we can hold up Neutralize plus play out our tower. Bran. Mardu. If they try to like Kolagon's command, I'll probably counter it. Bastion. Yeah, I'll probably counter that too. That gets a little bit annoying versus my deck. Crossroads on red. Do they want to scry? They scried instead of untapping. Pass. Nice. It's good for us. Falls into Titan. And even if Titan dies, that's fine. fine. It wasn't really our win con anyways. It was just a solid creature. Next turn we can, what, draw 4 cards with Revelation? Down to 10. Back up to 14. Yeah, they did have Kolagons, and they're going to make me discard. We don't care about the Guardian Idol anymore, so that's fine. Good. Good hits. You know, I'm just going to pass here.
I'm not overconfident.
I'm going to go for the Exile on the Biomancer just for the extra life.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Yawgmoth. Let's heat that and hope we draw land next turn to just slam down the approach. Nice. So let's shock ourselves. Get a 2/2. Uptick. Approach.
I have got
Boom.
new moves
Back to 20.
against you.
Irrelevant.
I would run if I were you.
Chart. Wrath. Make a 2/2. Pump it. Yes! Yeah, baby. That's how we do. 5 and 2. The reverse sweep is active. Can we continue it? And even if we lose here, I'll feel pretty good about how we did overall. Playing against the Lutri. Versus Lutri, I'm going to pitch the Wrath. Assume they're more control-y. Oh no. Are they mono red Lutri? And they're playing out Stone Coils a 1/1? Oh no. Yeah, we need to keep that. Next turn we can go Chart a Course plus Tower. Oh god, I'm gonna lose because I pitched the Wrath. That's funny. I'm gonna lose the Approach of the Second Sun here. It's just way too slow. I mean, I guess I go big score into Inferno Titan, but that's not for 2 more turns. Yeah, we might get killed before I can do anything. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 damage. I go to 7 minimum. If they have like a Hell Rider here, we're just instantly dead. That's really bad too, my god. Yeah. I go to 4? We need to draw that Wrath. Wrath here, we go to 1. That's so sick. What have I done? What have I done? That's hilarious. If we keep Wrath, we just instantly win that game. I got tricked by the Lutri. I figured they were on a more spelly deck. Oh, that's too funny. Good beats. Hey, that was good, though. We started off with 2 losses, and we were feeling really, really bad, but then we rattled off 5 in a row, and we definitely had the opportunity to win that last game. I mean, it was all based on that mulligan decision, so... Good stuff. As always, thanks for watching. There will be, like I said, next week, Murders at Karlov Manor, so look forwards to that. This was just a filler week, but we'll see you back next week for some more. Bye-bye.